Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is, what's today? Thursday. Struggling a little bit today, guys. But I'm coming on because I'm going to do some things in the kitchen.
Move it.
I'm going to do some things in the kitchen today.
Happy day.
Right.
Happy day.
Oh, look at Cooper.
Happy.
Cooper doesn't like when we...
It's okay. I'm not hurting your mama.
Look at Cooper.
I'm not hurting your
He
mama.
doesn't like when
I'm not hurting mommy.
anybody touches his mother.
I never hurt mommy.
Anyway,
But he
so
does scare me.
I have some stuff to do in the kitchen today. I'm literally pushing myself to do it because it needs to be done. I have 2 packages, a pack and a half of chopped meat that needs to be taken care of before it goes bad, and I refuse to let it go bad because I got it on sale. And so I want to get, I'm gonna use it up. So what I'm gonna do is I have, let's see, I have this package here. I got this chopped meat on sale for it was $2.97 a pound. This one too. So this one I used half of the other day, and it's starting to go. You know, I need it to use it in the next day or two. It's still pink, so it smells fine. It's good still. So I'm gonna get going. But I want to show you guys. I'm gonna make a boba drink for myself. So I'm going to do it. I have this boba kit. I got this at Five Below, guys. It has it makes 3 cups in here. And I had it yesterday. It's really delicious. So I have to put a little bit over 1 cup of water in here. Let me get the water. I'm gonna take it out of the thing because this is colder. And you need really cold water. I'm gonna put ice in it anyway, so, but just give me 1 second. A little over a cup. Yeah, it is really cold. So you put 1 cup of water. Then you put, this is it, 1 cup of powder, the powder. Let me get the scissor. The scissor's over there. I gotta get ice. I think there's ice in the ice right here. So 1 cup, this is mango passion fruit green tea. This is a really good flavor. Okay, so what you do is you mix that up. I'm gonna take the little whiskey thing. Woo! Almost spilled it. Mix this up. Really good. Let me get the ice. Get all that dissolved. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take some ice out of the ice maker because we have ice making in here. Not even that much in here, and I probably need more out of the freezer. Because I want it really cold. Let's get some ice out of the freezer. That refrigerator door doesn't seem to want to shut. Got the ice. And then what you do is give this another little mix. So I make sure all that stuff is dissolved in there. And then you open up one of the packets of the boba. And you just put it in. And that's all you do. Yum! So if they give you a straw, So it comes with, I think this was $5. Yeah, it was $5. It wasn't under, it was definitely $5. You get 3, like I said, you have 3 cups out of it. And it's so good, and it tastes just like you get it from the place. And you pay like $8, $9 for one of these. Okay? Mmm. Yummo, yummo, yummo. So good. Mmm. Love that. I gotta go back there and get more. They sell them all over. I think you can get them in Walmart and ShopRite or whatever too, but that was a really good buy for that. All right, so what I decided to do, guys, I'm gonna cut up 2 big onions because I'm gonna make a chopped meat gravy, which is, other people call it bolognese, but I call it chopped meat gravy. That's how we grew up. That's what our parents called it. Chopped meat gravy, and we make a pot of chopped meat gravy and a pot of chili. Because I feel like chili. And I feel like chopped meat gravy. But right now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make, cook all the meat up. Get the meat all cut up, all cooked with the onions and the garlic. And then I'll decide, if I'm gonna do I might do both, make chili and the chopped meat gravy, and then just put them in the refrigerator and have them, for dinners. Obviously dinners or whatever. That's why I'm making them for dinners. But what the thing is that I don't want to freeze this chopped meat, and I was going to use it for burgers, but obviously we're not right now, so I don't want to freeze it, so I want to use it up. So I'm gonna make a big pot of, like I said, chopped meat gravy and a pot of chili. We haven't had chili in a while, and I've been craving that. So good. I love the little bulbs. It's hard with this cup because it's really big and the straw doesn't really fit. You know what I mean? So I gotta get the bulbs. I gotta stick my whole face in it. Let's cut out the onions. So I'm gonna use those that big pot, that pan that I used yesterday for the lo mein. Guys, that lo mein went over so good. I'm telling you, there's a little bit left. Billy had it for lunch today. Darren took it for work. And there's some left for his lunch, and there's some left in there. So, and I didn't even use all that pasta. I made like 1.5 pounds of pasta. I didn't use it all. I used probably a little over 1 pound of it, and it was plenty. It was plenty. I have leftover pasta left over. I was thinking about making like a cold salad with it or something. I don't know, we'll see. But I have regular plain pasta left over as well. All right, so let's cut up these 2 onions. I'm doing 2 onions because, this is for chopped meat gravy, and it's also for chili, and I put onions in both. So the only thing that I don't have is a pepper for my chili, which I usually have. I usually put a pepper in it. I don't think I have any more peppers, so the pepper will have to be absent. That's okay. We'll survive without the pepper. Alright, so let's cut up this. I want them, I have to cut them up the same way because they're gonna, it's gonna be going in the hole. You know what I mean? So I'll just cut them like this. So I'm cutting them in 3s. And then cutting them down this side. Keep your fingers tucked in, especially if you have a nice sharp knife, which I do. These are new knives, so they're very, very sharp. Whew, it's a strong onion. Strong onion. Alright, let's put the pan on. Now this pan you have to put on high because it's a really good non-stick pan. And I got this at TJ Maxx. They have them there. They're amazing pans and they're not even expensive. So anyway, it has to go on high if you want something to char or get a little bit, brown and crispy and all that. So I'm gonna do some olive oil. Because olive oil is gonna go in both the taco meat, the chili meat, and the chutney gravy. We'll put the onions in here first and I'll cut the garlic up. The only way to get the boba out is with that thick straw because it has to be wide, you know what I mean? And first let's wait a minute and we'll get the onions cooking. Alright, let's get the onions in here. And then we'll cut the garlic up. So, Bill and I were watching some shows that we watch, and lounging on the couch. I wasn't even dressed yet. I was in my jammies still, and I figured, let me get up, and get dressed, and get this going because I don't want this shot meat to go bad. Because that would be really wasteful. Especially that I saved a lot of money on it. And I bought it for that reason. So. That's it. Let's cut a couple more. Because like I said, it's going in two things. It's the double meat. So it's a nice warm day here in upstate New York. It's really, really warm, hot, and humid, and gross. Definitely an air conditioning day. But yeah, it's definitely could have been a beach day today. But Billy works at 3, at 4, so it wasn't a good day. But yeah, I'd like to get to the lake beach at least two more times before the summer ends. Only been there once so far, so hopefully we'll be able to do that. All right, so let's get the garlic in now. Bring you over. Let's mix this up a little bit. Flying onion onto the floor. Get all this in there. Pick this onion up because if the dogs get it, it's not good for them. All right. So I'm gonna drop a little bit more olive oil in here, only a drop, because then I'm gonna put the chopped meat in here in a minute. In a minute, once the garlic starts smelling a little bit, which it already is, honestly, I'm gonna let it cook another couple, like under a minute, and then we'll throw the meat in. So we got, let's do some salt on the onions and garlic, and then we'll do some pepper. Sometimes I like to use my salt and my things and my pepper in my container. I don't know, I don't use it often, but sometimes I like to. Yummy, guys, that smells so good. All right, let's get the chopped meat in here. Made. Sometimes I really think if it happened to me, it happens. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right. Woo. Smells good, guys. Garlic and onions. Ooh. Let this just start cooking a little bit, and then I'll continue to chop it up, break it up. A lot of chopped meat here. But it's 2 meals, guys, you know? Even more, really. It's, let's see. Alright, this was about 3.5 pounds, and this was the same. So they were both 3.5 pounds, so you're talking almost 7 pounds, 6.5, close to 7 pounds of chopped meat. But this pan is perfect for this. I would have had to do it in separate pans. There was no way I would have been able to do it in any of my other pans. This is my only pan that's big like this. Like wide and, you know, not like a soup pot, you know what I mean? Alright, we'll put that there, and we'll just continue to chop it up. We'll just continue to break it up as it cooks, guys. Alright, guys, so this is getting nice. Now, I don't cook my chopped meat till it's browned and dark and all that, because that's gonna overcook it. So right now it's still a little pink, so I'm gonna actually drain it, because I need to drain this. Well, you know what? I mean, it is 80-20, but it doesn't have a lot of grease in here. But I'm gonna let it cook another couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna use the paper towel. I'm not gonna pick this pan up. I'm gonna use the paper towel that I do, put in here and drain a lot of the grease out of here. because I don't want my meals that I'm going to be making with this to be greasy. Okay? So now this is, like I said, this is going to be separated into 2 meals. It's going to be into 2 dishes, which will make more than 2 meals, because like it's going to be a pot of sauce and it's going to be a pot of chili, but it'll be eaten, you know, more than for 1 meal. So anyway, so I'm just breaking this up. You know, we like it pretty small, but you know, a little bit chunky, not big chunks, but we want to taste the chopped meat. I don't want the chopped meat just to disappear in there. I don't like that. I like when you see the chopped meat and taste it. So I'm going to leave it like that. That's definitely enough of chopping. Now I'm going to put some, like I said, I'm out of onion powder. I gotta buy it. So I'm just doing a little bit of the minced onion, because it does have a different flavor than the other, you know, the real onion. Garlic, and I put garlic and onion powder in both my my chopped meat gravy and my chili. So it doesn't. I'm not putting nothing different in here yet. When I switch the pot, you know, when I switch it into 2 different pots or whatever, then I'll do the specific seasonings for that recipe that I'm making, which is chili, and which is the Italian chopped meat gravy, which has parsley, you know, basil, oregano, Italian seasonings, you know, all that grated cheese. That's gonna all go in that. But right now I'm doing this. So just universal. All right, so I'm going to mix that up, and then I'm going to shut the temperature off, and I'm going to shut the flame off. Now, if you've never seen me do this, you might have seen other people do this. This is This is a really good trick to do. You just got to be a little bit careful when you do it. I lost it onion. I shut the flame off and have something ready to put the paper towels on. It really does work. I learned this from one of my YouTuber friends that I watch, Julia Pachenko. She's amazing. She does some really, really good stuff. And I saw this about 3 or 4 years ago. She did this. And now this is a lot of grease now that I'm noticing. It's a lot of grease. So I'm going to get as much as I can out of here with the paper towel. I think I can do the whole thing with the paper towel, but it is going to be a lot. It is going to be a lot of paper towels. But I do want to leave some of the grease in here. So you just take the paper towel and you take one of these little things or whatever you want to do with, and you just squeeze, you know, you just move it around, and you just soak up the grease. Like I said, I shut the flame. I don't like the flame on when I do this. You know, just don't want to have a fire or anything. So just soak it up. Soak up as much as you want. And try not to get the meat. Use the other side. But it definitely works. It's really, really a good way to do it. So I want to do one more. Make sure I get all the meat off of there. I don't want to take any of the meat. Any days nice next week? I'd like to go to the beach next week.
It looks like every day but Sunday.
Oh, Monday's nice.
Yeah.
Monday. I'd like to get the beach in one day next week. All right. And like I said, I do want to leave some of the grease in here because that is flavor. But I don't want it to be greasy. You know, I don't want on the top of my chopped meat gravy to have a film of oil. You know, sometimes it does. You have to siphon some of it out, or get some of it out of there. It happens, but there's still a puddle here. Still a nice amount of puddle. So. You know, this is 80-20, so. All right, let's see what we got here now. We're gonna roll that to the side and then do it one more time.
You're right. Strange they got the people I love. I gotta go find your mother. Good. I need you to do me a favor, son. What? Take the Boston bullet into the station.
All right, guys. So I opened up a couple of cans. I gotta open up the sauce here. Now he's asking for food. This dog. So what I'm gonna do? This is for the chili. This is for the chopped meat gravy. Let's get the chili going. What I'm gonna do is, Bill, could you give him his dry food, please? I have I usually just put 1 can of beans in here, but I bought these chili beans a couple of weeks ago, and they have all kinds of beans in them. So I'm just gonna add that can. My family likes beans, but they're not crazy, but 1 can is sufficient. I can't do more than that. Usually I would just do like a half a can of black beans, but I don't have black beans. I only have kidney beans, and I have this mixed beans. So that's what I'm doing. So we put 1 can of beans in. Like I said, I usually put a pepper in here, and I know I don't have any more peppers. Okay, we're gonna put a can of diced tomatoes in here. I'm also gonna put crushed tomatoes. Okay, I'm making the chili in this because chili, you know, I can make the sauce up to the top. It should be fine for the chili. All right, so it's 1 can of diced tomatoes. Let's open the crushed tomatoes here. And then I'll put like the seasonings in here. I'm trying to think if I have any green chilies. I don't think I have any green chilies. So here's 1 can of crushed tomatoes. Definitely gonna do 2.
Big news is Marcy and I have a new addition to the family. Maybe.
Put a little water in this can. Then we'll use that can to, oh, I got corn too. Here's a can of corn. Love corn in here. My chili. Let's do another can of crushed tomatoes, and then I'll put 3 cans of crushed tomatoes in the chopped meat gravy. But here's the corn. We like our chili a little bit soupy, like not so just, you know, chunky. I've always made it more on the soupy side. Let's put a little bit more water in this can here. I don't have an apron on. I don't want to get it on my shirt, so I'm just being a little cautious. Because that's what I do. I always end up spilling it on myself. So I'm going to put the flame on now. I shut the flame off before. And then we'll put the seasonings in it. Okay, we'll put all the, you know, the chili powder and the cumin and all that stuff. Let's put it on. We'll put it on like low, medium low. for a little while, and that's done. Basically. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get another can of tomato sauce, and then we'll start building the chutney gravy. All right, guys. So I put one can in already. I'm gonna put 2 more cans in here. I think 2 more. I think 3 cans are gonna be good altogether. Get the hell out of here. I might have to add another one. We'll see.
We will see. Linda Fee. Hoo-hoo-hee. Hoo-hoo-hee. You love my singing, you know you do.
It's very annoying.
No, it's not. I am perfectly fine.
All right, so that's 3 cans in there in the chopped meat gravy, and that's 2 cans in the chili. All right, let's give this a little mix. And then we'll season it up.
What are you doing, Bobo? You eating? Yeah.
Season both of them up.
Time to drive my inmates.
What?
Time to drive my inmates.
Already?
The good people of society. The
I
good,
got 1 spoon can over here for the sauce, and we got another spoon over here for the chili.
the good people of society. Hey, Bobo. Good boy. Hey, don't bark when I come home.
Just because they're incarcerated doesn't mean they're not good people. You know, they just had
No,
a
they're just in
they
jail.
had a rough time.
They're just in jail
Be right back, guys.
for a reason.
All right, guys. So let's do the chili, okay? I don't have any chili packets. I always put my own seasoning in chili, basically. Here's some paprika, so we'll put paprika in here. Paprika's not even opened. Let's open it. So I took all my nails off yesterday because a couple of them, like I said, fell off, and I'm going to redo them anyway. And I wanted to redo my cuticles and all of that to get them better in order, because we didn't do them so great when my sister did them. We just kind of did it quick. So I did my cuticles and cleared off really a lot of stuff. My nails are all ready and good now for a new set of nails. All right, so here's paprika, just a little bit of paprika, because I'm kind of making my own chili sauce, chili packet. Let's find the chili powder. Oh, it's a miracle. A true blue spectacle, a miracle that I found the chili powder. Alright, let's do chili powder. I don't want to make it too spicy because, we won't eat it. But you want a nice amount. You want to taste it. Let's see how that is, and then we'll take that from there. I'm not going to put any minced onion in it because I already have that. But I'm going to do garlic powder. And then we'll do cumin. Okay, we have garlic and onions in here. Where is the cumin? Cumin's always hiding in the back. Because I don't use it often, guys. So here's cumin. I don't like to go overboard with the cumin because cumin can be very overpowering. And I like it, but it's not something it's not crazy. I'm not crazy about it. I'm going to put a little bit of taco seasoning in it, only because I like it. Just a little bit to add a little bit more flavor. Gotta buy more of this. I gotta put it on my list. Taco seasoning. And, oh, you know what I want to do? I want to put some cilantro lime on here. Where is it? Where is that? I know I have it here. Is this it here? Well, here's regular cilantro, but I also do have cilantro lime. I want to put a little of that in. I have some cilantro outside of my garden, but not much. I had it, and then it grew a little bit, and now it stopped. It seems to be on a very slow growing curve, so I don't know what it's doing, but I know I have cilantro lime in here as well, if I can just find it. Of course, again, I don't find anything until I don't need it. When I need it, I don't find it. I know it's in here because I've seen it. I've picked it up thousands of times over here and said, oh, there's the cilantro lime, but I don't need it right this minute. Nope, I don't need it right this minute. Is this it? Yeah, here's cilantro lime. I have a different one, but this is a bigger one. But I like this. This is really, really good. It has cilantro and lime in it, and it gives it just like a little bit of a different flavor. It has a little bit of lime. All right, so there it is. So let's give this a little mix. Be careful, I don't want to splatter this all over myself, which I already did on the stove. Probably should put my apron on. So I'm a messy cooker. Oh, Jesus, as we speak, see? Just want to mix all these seasonings in. Oops. Cleaning the oven, the stove today, good. I will let this cook a little bit. I didn't put any salt. I put a little bit of salt on the meat. I haven't put any salt in anything else because there's other seasoning in here. Don't want to overboard it and for it to be salty. All right, let's let this cook a little bit. This pan's got to be moved around a little bit because it tends, it's very, very big, so it doesn't cover the whole flame. The flame doesn't work the whole pot. All right, we'll do in the chopped meat gravy. We'll do some garlic powder. Okay, it's a lot of gravy, so it needs a lot. We'll do a little bit of the minced onion. We'll do pepper. I'll put some pepper in here too. Some pepper. We'll do Italian seasoning. I just realized that I really don't have much grated cheese. That's not good. Don't have much grated cheese. Alright. Here's Italian seasoning. Gotta make sure I don't put it in the chili. Italian seasoning. And I have, let's do some parsley, dried parsley. I have some fresh parsley, but I won't put that until later. And let's see, I do have some basil here. Let's find the basil. I have fresh basil too, though. Yeah, here's the cilantro lime. See, I was telling you about? That's the cilantro lime I have. I don't know where the basil is, but I always put grated cheese in my gravy, like in the sauce, but the problem is that I don't have a lot, so I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Somebody's going to have to pick up some grated cheese. I got to tell somebody because they're not going to have grated cheese for their pasta. I think I have a little bit in the, here's some. I have this. I'll put just a little bit in there, and then I have some in the fridge, I think. Yeah, that's it, guys. Alright, let's mix the sauce up. Chopped meat gravy is what we call it. Gotta let the dogs in. Alright, 1 second, buddies. Let this cook a little bit down. me let the dogs in, guys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Brody. Come on, Brody. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, guys, it's so muggy out here. I thought I was looking in the back. I thought maybe I had some grated cheese back there, but I don't see it. Come on, let's go. Get in, please. But I think I do have some in the refrigerator. I have a little bit of like the fresh, you know what I mean? The shredded, I think. I don't know, I'll have to check. Oh my God, what are you growling at? No, that's not yours. Get in the living room. Get in the living room. Mommy has yours. Go. Go. There's yours. That's Coop. That's Brody's food. You growl at Brody. Meanwhile, it's Brody's food that's in the kitchen, and Cooper's was in the living room, but he didn't want it, so we had to move it, and now he's just confused. Anyway, chili's cooking good. I'll have to look in the refrigerator and see if we have it. I'm gonna put this on low now. And this is on medium low. Let this, because the meat's all cooked, which it always is anyway. I cook it in the first place, you know, in the beginning anyway, and then I put the sauce in. So yeah, so I'll be right back. All right, guys. See, yeah, I have this whole big thing in there. It was in the back of the refrigerator. This is this is shaved parm, and then I have this grated parm. So it's gonna be good. So we got it. We got it. We got it. All right. I'm gonna let this come up to a little bit of a boil, and then lower it and let it simmer. This has to, you know, I'll let it cook an hour and a half, maybe 15 minutes. This is gonna be done probably in about a half hour, and that's it. And then it'll all be ready. It'll all be ready for dinners, you know. Tonight anybody can choose whatever they want. Tonight, if they want to have chili, they can have chili. If they want to have, pasta, they can have the sauce. So we'll put the top on this. That's hot. Where's the cover for that? Where is the cover? This is not the cover, right? It's not the cover, but I don't know where the other one is. Oh, it's here. Okay, that's on low. That's on low, medium. The top is, that's not the top. Is the top in here? Yeah, the top's in here. That's why. Alright, let's put this back. Knew it was not the right cover. Alright. Gonna let these two things simmer, guys, and I'll be back. Hey guys, so here's my plate of pasta. I have some grated cheese on there. It's those. Can you just wait a second, please? The shaved grated parm. That's what I'm having. I chose to have pasta with chopped meat gravy. I'm gonna take it in the kitchen to show you the chili while I get him his food. He's being really bad now. What are you doing? Just tell him he wants to eat. Of course, I just sit down to eat, so he wants to eat. 1 second. All right, people. So here's the chili. It came out amazing. Okay. And here's the pot of chopped meat gravy. So delicious. So yummy, guys. And so I made the pasta right there. And then I made rice. Cilantro lime rice for the chili. So yeah, so that's dinner tonight, guys. And the dogs are eating now. Bobo's eating. And the bear boy's eating. I'm going to give myself a little bit more sauce on here because it dried up a little bit. Just going to put a little bit more sauce on it. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to eat my dinner. So it's just me right now. Everybody's out. Darren should be home any minute. Frankie won't be home for a little while. And Billy will be home by 6 o'clock now. So Billy won't be home till late in the night tonight. So yeah. So I'm just going to eat my dinner, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that notification button with the bell so you guys can be notified when I put up another video, when I post a video. Hit that subscribers button because when you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow. And I so appreciate all of you. Don't forget to hit that, okay, I said notification bell first, so yeah. Like and share, comment down below. Thank you so much for coming into my home and my kitchen with me and creating, guys. That's it for today, so I'll see you on the next video. Bye. There's Cooper. There's the food.